you have to look at pay. I think that's where it starts. Opportunity and advancement are related, but when you see the CEO saying, okay, we're going to go through and we're going to make sure that each and every woman has been evaluated against each and every man, and they are equal.
And you, just to follow up, you are doing this at Salesforce. You announced a few months ago, and you're a third of the way through, and you've been adjusting some salaries. Are you taking any salaries away?
In some cases we are, but you know, when it first came to me, it's a bit of a shock. You know, we've been running for several years, based really on Cheryl's kind of work, something in our company called Women's Surge, where we are surging our support of women in our company, and especially in areas of opportunity advancement. If we have a meeting, we make sure that there is a significant number of women in those meetings, that if there are training programs, that women are well represented. So when the leaders of those efforts came to me, and we had a lunch, and they're like saying, "Oh, okay, we want to talk to you about this. We think we have a serious problem." When they actually priced it, okay, I was actually worried. I was actually very worried, because number one, I can't say no, and number two, it could have been actually quite material. That was their original estimate. It hasn't turned out to be as material as they thought it was, which fortunate, I think, for me. Number one was, as we went through our very top women, they're paid more than our top men. And I'll tell you why that is. It's because in technology, if you have a top woman executive, they are worth a lot more than your top men, because you don't have as many. So it's, you know, that's fascinating. But then when you get into, you know, by country, by region, by culture, okay, let's look at pay. Because I think that opens the door. You know, I think we've done all these other things, but even for me, that was a shock. You know, and when they were there, okay, we want to look at every single salary, and this is what we think the delta is. And for companies like mine, where we have, you know, we look at the 20,000 employees and we say, okay, here we are, and you know, this could be the number, and you're a CEO and you're going to deliver your results for the quarter. If all of a sudden you've got a problem, you know, that's coming on the earnings call. But then you have to come back to, what values are you leading your company by? And so that's where so what kind of a CEO are you? What do you really stand for? Who are you? What kind of a company are you? What are your brand values? And you better be ready to fight, whether it's in Indiana, you know, and for making sure that we have equal opportunity, whether it's for women, it's the same thing.